Sup, chat? My game is missing. I'm hoping it's gonna show up soon. There we go. Welcome back to finally the finale of VLDC 7. First off, I just want to say I am so sorry for the long delay of just any content. Like my friend, I was hanging out with my friend a couple of days ago, and he's like, I wonder how long it's been since you streamed. And he checked, and it's been like 11 days, so that means today marked literally 2 weeks since I last streamed. So, I'm just gonna keep it short. No, I did not get burnt out. I was just, if you're watching a playthrough on YouTube, I was very ill for the longest time. Like, I thought it was gonna only be, 2 days, 3 days, but no, it lasted like a week. And I was like, oh, I just, I was so sick. I don't even know how I got sick, but yeah. Like I said, I'm just gonna keep it short. So no, I didn't get burnt out. Let's finally talk about the game. Also, please bear with me. I'm also running on like 5 hours of sleep the past 48 hours, by the way. So if I sound tired and I talk like a retard, even though I talk like a retard either way, it's now you know why, right? Now you know why. So anyway, the last time we played, I'm pretty sure we finished up the industrial world. I think it was through this pipe. Yes, we finished up the industrial world, and then we did the, as I like to call, the aesthetics world within its banner music. So, like the title suggests, today is the finale. I'm doing the final. Wrong Star World. We're doing the top. We played a 9th place level, so that means it's top 8 ranked. I'm normally used to it being top 10, but top 8 works as well. At Smash tourneys, it's always a feat to get into the top 8. There is no, 10th place. So, let's just jump into it. I don't want to, stall any longer than I have. So, here we go. This is the best ranked world. Look at the art style. That's custom, by the way. Other than this, for some reason, sunken ghost ship, or just sunken ship. I know it as the sunken ghost ship. So, like I said, let's not dilly-dally any longer. I want to get the finale done today. I know I'm starting late, but I just wanted to get a stream because, let me tell you, for VLDC 8, my beloved, I have huge plans for this stream. I'm actually a little nervous to start it, but to keep it short, it has something to do with my quote-unquote player cam, face cam in the top right. But you have to wait and see for then. It might be tomorrow, it might be, another week. I hope not. So, like I said, enough stalling, Felix. It's been freaking like 6 minutes. Let's do our first level. We got a study in Fulcrums by Milk. 6th place. Okay, so we played a 9th place level. I don't recall playing an 8th place or a 7th place. So that means there's probably a tie? I don't know. Let's do it. I gotta remember my bingo card. Well, that was quick, right? Where's purple at? Hey! Fill out that slot, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so excited to play VLDC again. I might honestly be rusty. Hello. I'm shook. As I was saying, I might be rusty because, again, it has been... What the hell is going on in this level? Like, is that death down there? I'd rather not find out. Okay, it was. I wonder if I can hit these. No? Oh, I can hit these. Okay. Okay. So yeah, we're doing everything tonight. We got... I didn't even see that, I'll be honest. We're doing what's called the last few levels, unless one takes us, 2 hours. Which I'd hope not, and then we're gonna, you know, finalize the rankings. Which let me tell you, there is actually quite a bit I want to change. Can I go up there? Hello. Okay, this level is big. I assume I'm not supposed to go this way. Let's just do the Mario staple and go all the way to the right, you know? I'm just... Ah! I'll be honest, that completely skipped my mind. I have no excuses for that. I was totally focusing on the Sparky and... no excuses. But I have an excuse, Chad. I'm rusty. I'm rusty, okay? I haven't played in frickin' 2 weeks, man. It's bedridden sick. And then just recovering like a... And just recovering another week. Like, don't get me wrong, I probably could've streamed, you know, a week ago instead of 2 weeks, but I wanted to be in mostly perfect health. I would be lying if I said I'm feeling, you know, top notch. But I'm not trying to, So I'm actually, like, nervous in this level. I mean, I wonder... Nice blind jump. Oh, that killed me. No. Okay, there's a floor in here. As I was saying, I wonder if, you know, there's going to be a gimmick where, you know, this room flips around. Because that would be pretty cool. I see a springboard down there, but I'm just going to enter the door. Wait, so... Let me guess. It's going to... turn the room 90 degrees. Yeah, okay, that's actually pretty dope. That's actually really cool. It's not necessarily a quote-unquote flip side gimmick, but honestly this kind of one-ups it. Because if you're noticing, the level's kind of nice sprite limitation there. Also, this level is big. But I was just saying, like, it's the same room, right? But as you can see, the gameplay is, you know, completely different. And that's, honestly, you know, well played. Also, I will update the bingo card in a second. Also, this aesthetics reminds me of, like, okay, that's what I like to call a reverse blind jump, but I'm also pausing because I'm blind. Vertical section. Let me unpause, please. Thank you. So, I should probably leave chat open in case... I know I'm streaming late, but I hope people show up for this finale. The finale is always the best part, champ! Just enter. I'm just gonna enter the door. I hope I made the right decision. I'm not too sure about myself. Okay, where do I even go? Where do I go? Do I go down? Do I keep going up? I'm just gonna keep going up. Can I even go up? I probably can. Also, no midway yet. Nice, top 6 level. Okay, so I gotta go back down. Great. A study in Fulcrums by Milk. 6th place. I mean, based on what I saw, was I supposed to go left? Because it looked like the room... I mean, I know he said it goes, you know, 90 degrees every time, but... Like, come on, you know? Woo! There's so much going on that I don't even realize, you know... I got hit there? I don't even, like, see the brown spikes because... I'm not focusing on the ceiling. There's already so much on the screen to deal with. Like, I'm not saying I'm a hater of this level. Like, I really like this gimmick a lot. And it's done, honestly, really well, but... like, look at the background compared to, you know, where I can and can't step. It's kind of blends in, you know? Yes, I didn't see that. I'm not even... I should probably pay attention to the spikes. I should say I'm not gonna bother, but... as we've seen, most of the hits I've been getting hit by is from said spikes. Wonder if there's a power-up in any of these. Ugh. Nope. Just a whole lot of moolah and a whole lot of GX. Imagine if the dry bones was like right there. Okay, again, there's too much stuff. I'm kind of stressed! I'm stressed and we're not even at the midway. Like, can I hit this twice? I assume that, you know, it's... I don't think that, you know, VLDC is that swag enough to, you know, press it twice and, hey, you're, you know, 180 degrees instead of... Ugh! I should probably be careful. Look at all those freaking Sparkies. They're recolored Sparkies, but... you know, that would have been another, you know, pseudo blind jump. Okay, at least there's mushrooms here. Again, it's really easy to miss stuff. You know, I would have, oh gosh, I would have not noticed, you know, the I didn't notice the mushroom there, you know, the first or second run. I actually hate these reverse blind jumps right now. It's kind of got me stressed out. Okay, at least we have... say, I almost jumped into a spike right then and there, you know? Ugh. Alright. So what was the... like, I don't know if I should re-enter that door. Maybe I will. Also, is it even possible to get up to this? Oh my god. Even possible to get up to this, you know, oh gosh, panicking. Okay, I want to try to get to where that dry bones is, because it looks like I could keep going, you know. I'm gonna die doing this, aren't I? Oh, this one I can. Okay. I'm stressed. So, it looks like I have to enter that door? Whee! Yeah, all that for a Yoshi coin. Let me tell you, that is not worth it. Okay, do I go left? Instead of up or down? And I can't go right. Also, no midway yet. I'm gonna play extra careful, because I'd rather not die right now. Ah! I was about to, like, be like, no fucking shot, I just died there. That was close. That was really, really bloody close. Don't spin jump there. Yeah, no midway, which, you know, for a top 6 level, not even top 8. Okay, this is really stressful. I kind of got sweaty palms. Not gonna lie. Oh, I'm okay. I'm okay, ladies and gents. Oh gosh. I'm just noticing the time too. Like, I got sweaty palms, dude. This is a hell of a... I'm not even gonna go down. I'd rather not check. Okay, can I get a... That's the end of the level. Okay.
20.
No midway in the top 6 level, by the way. Yes, I'm roasting up for that fact. So no midway. We're about to have a vanilla music because it is a bonus game. I get to say the run's valid because we got a full bingo. Not even from a bonus room level. We got it from, you know, a bonus room like this, dude. But it was in a level, you know, not from the points. Alright, that was a study in Fulcrums by Milk. So, I actually have a big problem with this level, and it does play in part to the no midway. So, you might notice, clearly there was designed 4 directions, right? 4 bloody directions, because we went right, up, and then left. Okay, so we didn't... Did we do it down? No, we didn't. There was no down, which could've, woulda, shoulda, but also no midway. So yeah, you could have had all 4 directions, and you know, makes sense. Put a midway after the first 2, do the last 2, boom, GG's. So on top of that, it was a cool gimmick. It was well done. However, I would say that the execution kind of stinks. Like, there was so many close calls with the quote-unquote reverse blind jumps. Like, you saw me, you could probably, you know, watch back the VOD and watch me play the level. I would hold my breath on the amount of times that, you know, I almost got hit. It's not even counting the times that I did get hit. So I would say this is a pretty, you know, level. So, ranking time. Again, I really wish, I still find it ironic, I really wish I had access to the VLDC 7 official judge notes, but I never did. I never got it. The link's dead. I tried the Wayback Machine. Link's still dead. And I find it ironic because I was able to locate all the previous VLDC judge notes. Even VLDC 1, I'm pretty sure. The friggin' first ever one back in 2008. So make of that what you will. So, let me tell you, when it comes to finalized rankings, I'm gonna be changing so effing much this list. Like, there's gonna be a lot of change. And you know what, I gotta mention this one. So, pun intended, for fun, I sometimes like to watch back on the VODs and see, you know, what I say about some levels. And to keep it short, you might notice I said no midway. And that's what I said after I completed a level. But lo and behold, when I played the level, that I did get a midway. So, I don't really... My quote-unquote defense to that is, and I mean this in a good way, I legit enjoyed this level, Fun Gun Factory, but I was saddened that it had no midway, and that's why I placed it so low. So, with that said, because I did have a midway, I am happily gonna move this up. Like, don't get me wrong, this isn't the only level I want to move around. There's gonna be a lot of other levels. So, Fun Gun Factory, I kid you not, is gonna go all the way up. Honestly, like, above Snow Mai even. Fun Gun Factory was legit fun, you know? And it only, I think when I was judging it in the past episodes, I ranked it pretty low, or I ranked it lower than I would have because of the no midway, and I counted that as a penalty. So anyways, a study in Fulcrums. So in short, cool gimmick, well-designed, or not well-designed execution, meh execution, but what am I trying to say? Like, the gimmick was cool, and they made it, you know, whatever. The creativity was cool, the execution was not. So, ranking time. I do have a huge problem with all the pseudo blind jumps and no midway. That is also a big problem. Because there was, you know, a lot of good... Also, there was blind jumps. So, honestly, you know, stuff on top of stuff on top of stuff. And yes, I'm going to be a little more, you know... What's the word? Not harsh, but, you know, you're in the top ranked levels world. And I kind of expect, you know, cream of the crop. I'll be that, you know, the connoisseur that plays it, or says that. So, I mean, it probably goes pretty low. Like, no midway. Lots of blind jump that, you know, couple of blind jumps. One that ended up freaking killing me. And, like, a million of... And I say that about past levels, where if you're gonna make a vertical section, you gotta play it smart with the enemy placement. Because you also gotta take into factor the camera. And in which this level didn't really. So... the level was challenging because there was no midway. I did enjoy it, but I still, you know, I legit think it would go underneath Pearl Pyramid. Yeah. Right? I legit think so, you know, because the problems, like I said, are, you know, pretty big problems. So no midway plus. I'll put mid execution. Like with the design of the level, I would say it's near impossible to, you know, avoid the quote-unquote pseudo blind jumps, but or not the pseudo blind jumps, the pseudo blind jumps. So aesthetics, you know, it's an acquired taste. I thought it was cool because, like I said, it reminds me of, you know, if you ever been, you know, to a haunted house, like a fun attraction, a haunted house. That's what this level felt like. So I'll give it an 8 because I still think the background was very disorientating. The creativity, I will give it 8.5, but the consistency, you know, kind of Gameplay, no, I'll even put 7. No, I'll put 8 for that, but 7 for execution. No, 6.5. Yeah, that's whatever. And gameplay 7.5. I still think it's a little mean. I'm putting it all the way down here, but you know, it's, as I always say, it's the case of every level above it is better in some way or another. Like literally, a level has to you know, can be mid at best and have a midway, and that would automatically make it better than the study in Fulcrums. So, moving on. I've been talking about that for a while, haven't I? We got Volcanic Boiler by S.C.O.R.P.I.O.N. This is also 6th place. So that's why there was no 7th or 8th place, because there are ties. So, Volcanic Boiler, 6th place. No Banner. You know they gotta play this song whenever you have, you know, a volcanic level. I assume that this is fake. Yes. Okay. Playing all the VLDC levels. You know, it kind of taught me. It taught me. Where it's like, is that, you know, real or fake? Oh. Where's this gonna spit me out, though? Just above, right? Wow, okay. I mean, sure. I will say, though, that, like, already, you know, this level feels like a fire level. Honestly, it looks pretty dope. Again, the music probably helps a lot, but that's what I love about VLDC, you know? I think I said one time that, you know, the music... excuse me. The music is just as important as the aesthetics, and I still agree, because, you know, if this level had, you know, maybe vanilla music... Oh, no, Vine. You know, vanilla music, it probably wouldn't hit as hard, but, you know, it's that certain taste. Me and my food terms. Also, what is this junk? Kind of wish I had a... Yeah, I didn't think so. I was about to say, I wish I had a shell for that. Alright. No harm, no foul. Now, speaking of, by the way, the music's from Super Mario RPG. Which I was about to say, which is, you know what I was about to say. I actually never played Super Mario RPG. it's another case of I could tell you a lot about the game because, you know, I watched a playthrough of it multiple times, but never played it myself. And it's definitely a game I would enjoy because, you know, I love, you know, turn-based RPGs, and okay, there we go. Oh, you know, first of all, how did I miss that? I'm gonna say that. How did I miss that the first time? Oh gosh, a little bit of spice. Oh, hello. What she got? Is this underground section gonna hold something for me? P-switch? That's probably important. I can enter pipes. What are you talking about? And midway. Alright. Gonna backtrack a little bit. Okay, didn't go very far. Do I use it here? I'll find out. Oh. Oh, it's smoky. Alright, well, we know where to use it now, chat. Huh. Oh, let me guess, a Yoshi? I was about to say Starman, but no, you can't bring Starmans through the, I like the extra, you know, with the, with the B-switch. Alright, where am I now? Ooh! Alright, give me this, this Fander, thank you. Do I still have the cape? Yes, I do. Excuse me, I'm just gonna drink some water. Screw that. Some delicious H2O. You know you're getting old when, you know, you go out to someone's place and they're like, what do you like to drink? What kind of pop? And it's like, I'd rather just have, you know, a water. Because I don't really like fizzy drinks to begin with. Like, I love iced tea. If you've been here for past streams, my choice of drink, I would always say, you know, when Crispy Rice, for example, would redeem, you know, hydrate, be like, my choice of drink today is iced tea. I could drop there, but is it gonna kill me? Let's find out. Yes. I don't know why that rope is there. Oh. Yo, okay, there was, it's devious devices. That's what this level was. Remember? Oh my god. Okay, so, yeah. Let me guess, this is gonna take us to devious devices, alright? Yeah! Oh my god! Okay, so, when we were playing devious devices, hear this out. When we were playing devious devices, we also entered a spooky area like this, where, you know, we came out like this, right? So this is how this section would play out. And then we would go all the way here, enter this pipe, and we would enter this level. Volcanic boiler. What a crazy collab. In fact, where is it? Yeah. I will consider that a collab level. Oh, nice moonwalk. Oh, slow down? Really? Are we gonna get a line jump? Oh my god. Oh my god! Ah! Stop, dude. Stop. Oh, I got we're battling a bridge? Oh god, I got noticed the time. I'm having a bit too much fun. You know, I'm full of energy now because, you know, that was dope. Nice. Ah! Alright, we gotta hurry up a bit. Yeah, I was confused, you know, when we played Devious Devices. I'm like, do I have to come back here with a P-switch? But no! These two levels are related somehow. Okay, I gotta go! Alright, I just gotta use the bathroom. Otherwise, I waste time grabbing whatever this is. 60 seconds. I'm hoping that, you know, there's the end of the level soon. Normally the star block means yes. GG's.
25.
Oh my god, listen to the music. Both the P-switch and the final jingle, huh? Alright, that was Volcanic Boiler by S.C.O.R.P.I.O.N. I don't, like, I'm gonna be straight up, I did not like Devious Devices, otherwise I would go back and show, you know, where said secret is. But I think said secret is about halfway through the level, which, again, I didn't really like Devious Devices, So, whichever episode I was playing the Sky World in, I think that was episode 5? 5 or 6 or 4? Look for Devious Devices, and you'll realize that we would enter a portion of this level. So anyway, Volcanic Boiler. Honestly, I don't know if it's because of the... I'll call it Easter egg or secret. I think I'm just going to call this secret. The secret to, you know, somehow relate Devious Devices to Volcanic Boiler made me like this level. But if you want me to, you know, be professional and my honest opinion, the level was pretty mid. Because, like, the level had a lot of subsections with nothing in them. You know, you saw the first one, which I thought, oh, you know, little secret. No, it's just a multi-coin block. The second one, that one I will give, because, you know, we went on a little adventure back to Devious Devices. And then the third one, you know, there was that Muncher path too. You know, what was past there? Do I get a Yoshi somewhere? Shrug emoji, dude. So, the level is suffering from being too big, I think. Like, sometimes, you know, I know when it comes to official judges, they don't really like, you know, a straight line. Like a straight line like this, in terms of level. But, like, this level had, you know, all of this in terms of level. It just branched out a bit too many times for my liking. So, I still think positive of this level, don't get me wrong, but as the trend goes, let me tell you, for a top 6 level, it is definitely not in my top 10. So, I still think, you know, it's pretty high up. I enjoyed the aesthetics, you know, there was some cute setups, and above it all, it felt like a proper vanilla level, which I give huge credit for in itself. So yeah, I'm trying to downgrade it, but I think, again, I don't know if it's because of the said secret, but I think I still enjoyed the level despite the secret. So, he did a good job with the aesthetics. The level was a little fun. Or not a little, it was fun. Felt a little stressed with the time, but hey, at least you had a midway. So, solid level with some spice. You probably join these group of levels here. There's also Magma Cavern and a Chromatopsia area. So that's what I mean, you know. I really gotta, because let me, you know, let's just do some adjusting now. These two levels will move down a good amount. I think these levels can move up. There's so much I want to change. I'm not going to do it in the middle of... You know, I want to save it for, you know, post-credits. So, because I know chat's here just to watch the levels. So, it was a fun level. Felt very vanilla. So, because of that... Because Lakitu's Castle was also, you know, had one gimmick, stuck with it. Also, same with Koopa Road. Koopa Road I found more fun, so I know where this is gonna go. It's gonna go right in between these two. So Volcanic Boiler gets 29th. So the aesthetics, I liked it. 8.5. The creativity, you know, sometimes a bit much is a bit much. So I'm going to give you 7.5. I was thinking 8 because of just the quantity, but like I said, there was, you know, I only entered a subsection about 3 times, but 3 is too much for me. I'll give you an 8 in creativity. Fuck it. Consistency, 9.5, I guess. Playability gets an 8. It was pretty fun. And functionality, I also remember that lava lotus. Oh, there was that hidden block. So I was about to say that jump is technically impossible without a shell, but no, there was that hidden block. Which again, it didn't need to be hidden. So what's up with that? I'll give you just a 9. Still good stuff, Scorpion. I wish you weren't related to DV's devices. Alright, moving on. We got Inside Intestines, Double I by SilverSwallow, Double S. Also 6th place. So we got a, so far, 3-way tie for 6th place. That's what happens when you have 2 judges for a VLDC instead of the normal 4. Heck, even 3 would have sufficed. Alright, I remember SilverSwallow. They made some... Ew. We are inside Intestines. This is very veiny looking. This is gross. What you got for me? After you collect all 5 dragon coins, return here and you will be able to cross the bridge. All right. Now I have a goal to get the Yoshi quest. I know I didn't, you know, necessarily bother, you know, in a study in Fulcrums, and I'm pretty sure Volcanic Boiler didn't have Yoshi coins, but as I see, there's already one off to the right of me. Yeah, way to, can I move this? I can't. Oh, what the heck? What is that supposed to be? That's not a... What is that? It's not a normal spring. What? I'm like, obviously, you know, it's a recolored something, but that's what I'm trying to figure out. What is it a recolor of? Or retexture, sorry. Because it's not a springboard. It's not a bean. Like a bean springboard, so... What the hell is it? Classic, never seen that before. Maybe I should add that to the bingo card, but I feel like that comes very rarely. So, I don't know if I want to add it. Again, I do want to change a lot of stuff come VLDC 8. So, I guess let's, you know, find out. Camera, please, thank you. Ooh. You'll bet? No, I actually had to line up. Yo, Saint EP, it has been a hot minute. How have you been? I hope all's well with you. Oh, give me that. Oh, it's a 1-up. Lame. Who the heck has spikes in their frickin' intestines, dude? Whoever intestines we're in right now, you got some serious problems, bro. Like, and all I could think of, you got great news on a great Thursday. Enlighten me. Midway? Like half of a midway? Does that count as cutoff? Yes, because the like the gold tape you have to get, that is cut off. So, ladies and gentlemen, we got the free space. You won your lawsuit. That is actually super awesome to hear. I'm happy for you. Congrats, dude. Why did I save state there? No, good stuff. Dude, this guy's got piranhas in his intestine. Like that, like my frickin'... You're in the process of moving to Japan. Man, a lot of people my jump got eaten like 3 times there, by the way. I know like a bunch of people that, you know, lived in the same city as me, that, and what I mean by a good handful, I mean, you know, about 2 people. But 2 too many. And counting +1, you now. Again, no problem with that, but again, congrats on the lawsuit win. Cause yeah, I remember when, ew! What are we swimming in, dude? Yeah, like, I remember when you were here for the, Pokemon streams, which, by the way, if you're wondering why I haven't streamed that in a while, I got pretty burnt out with Pokemon. Which sucks, because I miss Nordstro, too. He would show up to almost every Pokemon... Thank God that wasn't insta-kill. Every Pokemon stream. Yeah, I remember, like, how much he talked about it, and, like, you know, my God, that frickin' hospital you went to. There's the last Yoshi coin. I'm glad none of them were all too hidden! I was supposed to jump there. And I did. Like I always said, as if I did it. I'm having a bit too much fun in this level. Because that's what I mean, you know, the aesthetics are hard carrying. Like, super hard carrying right now.
Orb.
You deserve a good orb, SilverSwallow. GG's. Yeah, fair enough, Saint AP. You know, I mean, yeah, no shit, you're busy, right? With the lawsuit and all. But again, congrats. I'm happy for you. Yeah, we got orb. So, this level is like, was like, this level, Volcanic Boiler, but better. And in which, you know, if it didn't have the disgusting aesthetics, this level would have felt, you know, mid at best, but with said disgusting aesthetics, it made the level so much fun, because it's like, what the hell am I diving into? What's that red shit? You're gonna bring your revolver to Japan. I don't know what kind of gun laws they have out there, but I'm curious. Alright, what do we got here? We got more level? Enter this room to try out a bonus game. See if you can collect all 30 coins for a 1-up. Challenge accepted. Alright. What? Again, what is that? Oh, I'm supposed to collect all the coins. Dude, stupid. What are these? They're extremely strict with guns. That makes sense. I should have. Rip. The revolver is special to you? Gee, I wonder why. Haha, dark humor is funny. Alright, let's try that again. Looks like this is just going to be a bunch of bonus games. Have I played Red Dead Redemption 2? No. Sorry, but no. And I don't really know a whole lot about the game either. I'm still trying to figure out what these springboards are. So I have to activate them from the bottom, and they bounce, you know, on a boing. Alright, there we go. That was a little tough to set up. Look at those happy faces in the intestines back there. They're on the ceiling too. They're happy to be here. Alright, did we get all 30? Yes, sir. Alright, what's in... Oh, hello! Auto-scroller! Alright. Here I was totally ready to, you know, start... Oh my god. Yo, is that like a... Oh gosh. Is it a... You know what these are? They're freaking note blocks. How am I so stupid to not realize what these are? These are note blocks, dude. I'm so stupid. As I was saying, do you have like a limited edition revolver from the game? That you're saying... Oh gosh! You know, that you're saying it's special to you? No, if I was a fanboy of Red Dead Redemption 2 English speak words, then yeah, I would also be, you know, hyped to, oh gosh, hyped to, you know, have a video game reference, right? It's actually from the Wild West. It's that old, huh? Alright, get in there, Felix. Secret exit? It's something. Ah! That is... Why is it telling me... Oh, wait. There we go. Can we get a 50? Not even close. I didn't even get any stars. Alright, I'm gonna re-enter the level one last time. Because you might notice when we got the message box, there was one more... If I get the chance, I will do that after this stream. There was also switch blocks in that level. I don't think there's anything else in that level. I'm looking at the bingo card. Doesn't look like it. Alright, what did we miss on the right here? Watch it be just a dead end. No, it's another door. Alright. It just skips the bonus room. Okay. Everyday carry in the US. Yeah, nowadays you probably wanna carry it everywhere you go. As a non-American, what a shithole the US is going through here. Hey, I'll just show field number 2. Oh yeah, that's like a classic, you know, classic looking revolver. That classic wood, you know, nice stuff. Alright, inside Intestines, all I gotta say is bravo. You know, the layout of the level felt, you know, very, very straightforward, but like I said, the aesthetics, hard carried. Put it on its back, strapped it in, and it's like, let's go for a ride. Because I'll be honest, I don't think the level would have been as fun if it weren't for the aesthetics. Because as I was about to say before I went to go get the secret exit, I'm calling it the secret exit. If it didn't have, you know, the disgusting inside Intestines aesthetics feel, and just had, you know, let's say, any basic layout, it probably would have just felt, you know, mid. But no, the aesthetics made me really enjoy this level a lot. You have a wide collection. Oh man, how are you gonna bring all of them with you? So, this is where I run into a problem, because I want to give this top 10, but my top 10 right now is so fucking stacked. Like, I want to give Uncave top 10. I want to give Grinder Grotto top 10. I want to give Sheer Cold Chateau top 10. There's, like, the top 10 right now is so bloody stacked. So where would this go? Okay, that's good. That's good. The aesthetics... Okay, aesthetics, probably an easy 10. The level itself... I can't picture how the level would have felt like if it weren't for the aesthetics. So I seriously enjoyed the level, but is it because of the aesthetics? Or was the level itself also fun? Ah, damn. The level had a midway. It was the perfect length. I like the little collectathon with the Yoshi coins. Always appreciate a secret exit. The auto-scrollers are auto-scrollers. I really like the recolored note blocks. Again, it took me nearly the entire level for me to finally figure out what the hell, you know, those recolored springboards were. They're freaking note blocks, dude. I seriously want to give this 10th. Because, like, it's not better than any of these. The top 9 are, you know, a peak in its own. So, this is where... This is tough, dude. This is tough because Uncave is also suffering from the same thing where the aesthetics made this level seriously fun. But this level was also fun without the aesthetics. So why am I, you know, hitting a different note with Inside Intestines? Is it because the aesthetics are, you know, completely different? Okay, here's another thing, because I said quote me on the previous episode when I was ranking Uncave. I put it originally at 13th, but I said come the finale, I think this is going to end up in my top 10. You wouldn't have been able to bring them all. Yeah, if you brought, you know, your entire collection, people would have thought differently of you when, you know, you go through customs, right? So, yes, Uncave, easy 11th. Easy. These two, because Purple Plateau, PP for short, what also had nice aesthetics. Don't get me wrong, the gameplay-wise was a little lacking. So, with that said, I'm putting Grinder Grotto above Purple Plateau. Again, if I wouldn't do this now, I would do it post-finale. So, now I feel a bit more confident in ranking this. So, Inside Intestines... Okay, here, I know it wouldn't be unfair to compare Uncave and Inside Intestines, because they seriously don't really match well. And also, this level was what's it called? Mostly a vertical level. So honestly, with that said, I'm giving you 10th place. To make a vertical level that much fun. Oh, but there's the auto-scroller. Does the auto-scroller kick it out of my top 10? It's not top 9. There's no way it's better than all of these. Nonsense Zone was something, you know? It's 10th for now. It's 10th for now, because aesthetics, I gotta give you a 10. You know, it was disgusting, because it's like, ew, what am I, you know, swimming in? But, you know, well done. Well done, SilverSwallow. The creativity, I'll give you an 8, because, again, the level itself was just fine. I don't think it was nothing special. I think it was all the aesthetics. Consistency... You know what I noticed, that unlike a study in Fulcrums, for a vertical level, I don't recall any situation where I was in danger of pseudo blind jump. So consistency 10, functionality 10? 10. And gameplay, I gotta give you a 9. Like, the level is seriously fun. Well done. The fact that these are all tied for 6th place, you know, a study in Fulcrums can get out of this world, I'll say it. And these two levels, you know, deserve it. Alright, is there another 6th place, chat? Nope, 5th place, we got Quicksand Incorporated by Not Good With Usernames. Not Good With Usernames, I think, got 1st place in VLDC 6. So talk about Mr. Consistency with another top 8 finish. 5th place. Desert level. Oh, I can stand on those. I like how the palm trees are upside down lava lotuses. That looks fucking goofy. God, I fucking love VLDC. Pardon my language, but like I'm having so much fun right now. I regret saying that. No, I'm serious. I am enjoying myself so freaking much right now. Is you own every you own every gun in the book. I hope I don't get monetized for talking about guns on stream. as long as I'm not showing them. Peace out, Yoshi. I almost did the same thing I did the first time. Oh gosh. Also, what is that background? Pourquoi? That was a quick ass midway. Holy crap. I was just talking about the background because, like, what are those blocks? They just look like pixels, dude. Alright, hook me up, Yoshi. I hope this isn't gonna be a quick level, but basing on that midway, it's like, you know, holy crap. Oh man, I think this is gonna be a quick level, chat. I'm not even trying to rush through it. 300 to 350, Jesus, where do you keep them? Oh gosh, look at this setup. Don't get me wrong, if you didn't have Yoshi, this setup wouldn't have worked exactly, but... Cool stuff. Cool stuff. Alright, this is a disgusting ground color. You have a storehouse, gotcha. That's the end of the level. 28. That was short. I'm not crazy, right? That was a short. You know what I'm even gonna do? Speedrun time, go. How long? 400 seconds. How long would it take me just to get to the midway? Trying to go as fast as possible. I'm not a platformer speedrunner. I'm a time trialer, dude. I used to have world records, okay? Yeah, the midway's right here, right? 35 seconds. Holy shit. 35 in-game seconds, which roughly translates to about 20 seconds in real life, because the Super Mario World timer goes a little faster than, you know, a normal, you know, timer would. Yeah, that's 35 seconds is very short because there's, I'm gonna show the ranking, not BRB, I'm gonna show the ranking. This level, which is, you know, so far third lowest ranked level on my list, also took 35 seconds to get to the midway. So, yesterday, good stuff. Really making use of winning a lawsuit, eh? Good for you. Alright. Yeah, that level, I'll be honest, that was very underwhelming. Because, let me tell you, if you didn't have Yoshi, the second half is technically breakable. Because, a little bit of nerd knowledge for you, only when you're riding a Yoshi do 3 tiles high pokies become 5 tiles high. So when you saw, you know, that bomb setup, if I didn't have Yoshi, those pokies would have only been 3 tiles high, which means I could have just spin jumped over them. So, what I mean by that is this level, you haven't even received your settlement yet. Gonna make that shitty hospital go bankrupt. Good stuff, because again, what you told me before, it's like, you know, they got away with that. Alright. Yeah, this level is short. the level was fun, but a short level is already pretty no fuego. And like I said, if you didn't have a Yoshi, the second half technically wouldn't have worked as well as it did. And again, it's not like the level changed drastically because of the Yoshi. It was just that one setup that I thought was cute, and that's it. So, yeah. How is this top 10? Top 5. None to say. It's, you know, it was fun, so I'm thinking of putting it in this group of short levels. Okay. I mean, Frosty Freeze was also a little fun. Winter Rap World. I'll be honest. The way I was ranking the short levels is honestly, like, I did a shitty job at it. I'm gonna say that straight up. The way I'm ranking short levels is, it's not good. It's not good. I'll tell you that. I mean, there was some cute setups in this level, but the level is short. Again, I didn't really rush through it, because I always take in, you know, the aesthetics, I take in the view, etc., etc. So, I mean, I'm not even gonna beat around the bush. I'll put it above Resnor's Ice Path. That's really it. The level was fun while it lasted, but again, I can honestly see it going a little lower because of, again, the level not really working if you didn't have a Yoshi. So, yeah, like the aesthetics, you know, were they trying to go for an industrial feel? I still don't know what the pixelated background was supposed to be. So 7.5. Creativity also 7. In fact, 7. I was thinking 7. Just 7 because of the Yoshi fiasco, but I'll play that into consistency. Gameplay, I will give an 8. It was fun while it lasted. And functionality, I'm also gonna rank this pretty low because, again, the level wouldn't have changed all that much if you didn't have Yoshi, but it would have been noticeable. Let me tell you that. So, your VLDC 6 level was better, not good with usernames. Better luck next time. Moving on. We got Snake Eater by F.P.I. I didn't do nothing. No, F.P.I., not FBI, chat. I didn't do anything wrong. We got 4th place. So that must mean there's no more ties, right? Because 3rd, 2nd, 1st. Surely. Surely. 4th place, let's do it. Ooh. What are those? They're switch palaces, man. That was embarrassing. Let me tell you though, I'm already a huge fan of the aesthetics. It looks like that background looks like that background looks legit. I'll say that. Do I want to enter this already? I guess. I'm committed. Okay, thank God that was a wall. I don't know, the aesthetics are kind of going crazy right now. Alright, we got our gimmick. Time to go. Oh, man. Ah! Oh. I honestly want to just replay the level already. I feel like I missed something in the first half. Let's just play until I end up dying. I'd be like, oh no, I died. I get to play this level again. Oh no. Oh! I was not expecting that. Oh god, this is gonna suck, isn't it? Ah, he's gonna fall on me! He didn't fall on me. I'm playing like a little pansy right now. Blame it on my lack of sleep? But I don't know. I become more paranoid with lack of sleep. As does the normal person. I like how you can only get that Yoshi that way. Alright, let's see what's over yonder. It's just a Yoshi coin. Okay. Oh god, sorry. My leg is seriously cramping up right now. Jesus. Alright. Ah! I'm scared of bats, dude! Alright, let's properly do this. Whoa, look at that! Hard obstacle! Waiting's hard, dude. You know, I wanna play the game, man. Playing TF2. I know a group of friends that play it from time to time. I personally haven't, but unlike Red Dead Redemption 2, I know a lot about the... Oh god. Oh god! What's going on? Midway! Technically, I died a little bit before the midway, so I'm not gonna cross off the death before exit. However, I'm gonna look through the VLDC card and see if I missed anything in here. No. Oh no! Frick, I saw that. And I tried. I am the sentry. Why is the dispenser here? Oh my god, I got the worst prize. I completely fucked up that puzzle. Can I try again, please? I didn't even realize what was going on. Let me try again. Ah, you know what? Oh! Cheater, pumpkin eater. And I also get to find out what's in here. It was just a fire flower. Alright, let's see if I could do this properly now. I mean, I know what it wants me to do. Just boom, and boom. And there we go. We got every single prize in here. Which, get ready for your bingo card, chat. We got a moon. Good stuff. Alright, I'm noticing the level's gimmick, but I kind of want more. It's kind of doing it in, you know, strides. Which, it's fine, but also I hate these dino enemies. Alright. Oh gosh. Well, ask and you shall receive. Oh my god, I don't even get that, do I? That's so lame. Oh god. Oh god. Call the ref. Call the... No. No fuck. Bet. Where is it? Where is it? Call the ref. You saw the input overlay. I was jumping and pressing B. I jumped in that pipe in the middle 3 times. 3 whole times. Time out. I almost instinctively loaded, I decided to turn it into an emo because, I mean, it was kind of born. I'm not calling it a Felix staple, but it's just something I instinctively said for the meme, but it's like, wait a second. I should turn it into a emote. Yeah, whenever, like, something BS happens, I'm like, call the ref. Alright. Wow, first try! Oh my god. Let me guess, the exit's right here. Nope, still a little bit of level. I like how those are recolored fish, dude. Yes, I see what I have to do there. Thank you, FPI. Not FBI, FPI. The P stands for POO. Federal POO investigation. This is gonna activate, right? Yeah. Okay, this is what I wanted more of. I saw this down here. I saw the arrow, at least. So obviously, I want to see what's down here. I'm gonna count this as a reset pipe if it puts me where I think it is. Yep. Okay. Now, as I was saying, this is, you know, what I wanted more of. Like, well done, you know? Like, this is what I like. This is legit cool. Am I dead here? I don't know where to go. I don't know where to go. I'm kind of stressed. I'm stressed. Okay, I should probably wait for this coin snake. Boom, boom, boom. Alright. I'm summoning a kaiju. Alright, that was a cool second half. Alright, GG's.
27.
Yeah, I wish... I mean, I am biased because, don't get me wrong, we also played... I don't remember what VLDC it was, but we played a similar level to this, where it went full on, you know, went all out on the Snake Eater gimmick, right? And this one, you know, it was seriously lacking in the first half, but I did, like, seriously appreciate the second half. I don't like how, you know, there wasn't really a midway before it. There was the reset pipe, which can kind of count as a midway in a weird way. So, I feel like I should appreciate this level more. And I'm gonna roast myself because, again, I played a similar, not a similar level, but, you know, a level that had the same gimmick, but done much better than this one. I'm not saying that this level sucked. I really appreciate this level, but I don't know, the more I'm talking about, the more I'm trying to say, yeah, this level sucks. It doesn't, but it needed more of the gimmick for me to be like, yeah, this rocks, you know? Because the first half had, you know, like I said, it had it in strides, right? Had it here and there, up and down. And they kind of, FPI just kind of sent it all out in the ending, where it was pretty far from a midway, by the way. So, I still liked it. Again, I'm talking, the more I'm talking about it, I can hear my voice. It makes it, I'm making it sound like I didn't, but I'm just gonna shut up and just rank it before, you know, I ruin it for myself. So, ultimately, aesthetics were nice, enemies kind of sucked, some cute secrets here and there, bullshit pipe, I'll say that. But overall, I think it was pretty fun. So I was thinking it goes alongside Zipline Adventure, but because of, again, it kind of lacking with the gimmick, I kind of want to put it... I was thinking somewhere here. I think above Rushed Ridge sounds good. No, I'll put it above Stony Seaside. The Stony Seaside was good for its aesthetics. But so was Snake Eater, so... So like I said, yeah. I don't think of a bad... Like, at first, I would always roast the top 10 levels for being like, oh, it's not in my top 10. But I still think, you know, if it... Yo, Crispy Rice! It's so good to see you again. I'm so glad you're here for the finale. Just in time for the top 3 levels, actually. How have you been? It has been forever. So yeah, the aesthetics... I think 8.5. I liked it. There's a lot of mishmash. Not a 9 though. I don't think a 9. Creativity. I really want to give this. You're awake for once. I know I'm also streaming seriously freaking late. My fault. My fault. Oh, very sick. Oh my god, did you somehow catch my freaking sickness? Because that's why I haven't streamed the past 2 weeks. Because I was also seriously ill for like a week. I seriously hope you feel better soon. Trust me, I know how it feels to be sick. So I seriously wish you well, Crispy Rice. Consistency, I'm giving it a 9 because of that frickin' that pipe, dude. That frickin' pipe. Playability gets an 8 as well. And functionality, an 8.5. The Rexes... Sorry, the Dino Rhinos. Weird name for them. Dino Rhinos can be a little iffy. So again, I wish this level had more of its gimmick. But what can you do? Alright, top 3 levels, ladies and gentlemen. We got Touch Fuzzy by WhiteYoshiEgg. This person got, I think, 2nd place in a old VLDC. Either VLDC 2, 3, or 4. It's somewhere there. 3rd place, let's do it. Based on a name, is this gonna be like Yoshi's Island? If you played Yoshi's Island, you know the level I'm talking about. Don't do drugs, chat. Alright, how long is it gonna take for us to notice the fuzzy, chat? Also, no time on the timer. No, it's completely fine, Crispy Rice, especially since you're sick. I again extremely appreciate you being here every time, so seriously hope you get well soon and take care. Alright, that was a pretty nice trick shot, by the way, with the shell. I don't know if it was guaranteed if I just shot it to the left, but it still looks satisfying. Didn't think I was gonna hit. Oh, there's our first fuzzy. Hey, don't touch fuzzy, chat. You played Yoshi's Island. There's something down there, isn't there? I'm gonna see if this is just a secret exit. Oh god, you're gonna be sick and having to do final exams. Wishing you the utmost luck. But as I would say, who needs luck when you are extremely skilled? And I know for a fact that you are extremely skilled, Crispy Rice. You're gonna knock it out of the park. I don't know why I'm talking in a southern accent. Secret exit! Alright, GG's, time to rank the level. No, I'm just kidding. That was quite a side event. Because I thought that was just a level. Have a good night, Crispy Rice. Thank you for always being here. Yeah, good luck on the exams, and I hope you feel better soon. Oh. Yeah, I'm honestly sad and happy at the same time that we're done VLDC 7 because I want VLDC to last forever, and you know that's not going to be the case because come time we're going to get to, you know, VLDC 12, and that's going to be the, you know, not last one necessarily, but something's gonna be changing a bit with the rule, not the ruling, but oh man, all that for a 1-up. Yeah, look at the positives, Felix. You get to play your favorite VLDC, which, like, fun fact, okay, English speak words. I never streamed VLDC 8 on Twitch before. I only streamed VLDC 7 11, and 12. For some reason, I never streamed 8 and 9, which, in my opinion, are the peak VLDCs. And, like, I'd be biased with VLDC 8 because VLDC 8 was my first ever VLDC I played. That's what got me to love this series so much. And, like what a good VLDC. So I'm really excited to play it again. Because especially, you know, do I have to come back down here? There's these throw blocks. That's my ride. No! Oh, that's why they're here, because if you're a stupid idiot like me, then you have to go all the way down here. Oh god, how far do I have to go? Oh, yikes, dude. Man, at least I don't have to deal with the aesthetics stupid enemies. The reason why I said aesthetics is I was gonna make a comment about, I mean, I'll pause when I see it, but you notice like these, now none of them are gonna show up, right? Now that I want to talk about it. Yeah, these things, like, I know, it just looks like cutoff to me. I know they're trying to, you know, kind of signal something in terms of aesthetics, but it just looks like cutoff to me. Let me guess, this is the ending right here, right? It's looking like it. Hey, we're on the other side of the tree. Alright.
20.
GG's. That was just a very vanilla level. Yo, that was a certified nice cutoff. That was like, holy shit. Dude. I love me a good certified, Yano Felix certified VLDC cutoff. That was... Sorry. The fact that it's third place and it has cutoff like that, like, the level was legit. It was fun. I don't like how I had to, you know, go all the way back down with the, when I missed the, not springboard, the line ride. The line ride. So, this level, I mean, I played, like, bajillions of levels similar to this where it's just extremely solid, but there's nothing else going for it, you know? The aesthetics are there, the level felt very vanilla. Like, if you were here for the VLDC 6 finale, we played a good handful of levels that were similar to this, where it was, you know, on paper pretty bland, but you gotta remember, this is vanilla level design contest. So... But also the cutoff is the cherry on the cake, especially from a third place level. That's so funny, dude. I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. Nope. Gotta get a yump before the finale. So. Yeah, this level, there's seriously not much to talk about. It's, like, I always talk about the 3 S's, or is it meh solid, mid solid, or, like, very solid? This is in between, like, very solid and mid solid. I'm leaning toward mid because there's nothing groundbreaking, right? That's literally all I gotta say. And it had cutoff. That was the highlight of this level. So, mid-level, didn't really do much with the gimmick. I mean, you can't really do much when the gimmick is touch fuzzy, but I don't know. Based on the name, I instantly thought about the Yoshi's Island level, and that's all I got, you know. So, not saying I hate the level, but I'm trying to justify where, you know, it should go up here because it's third place. Well, no, not really. Because, you know, Snake Eater had more of a gimmick. And that's really it. You know, Rushed Ridge is actually what I would relate Touch Fuzzy to. Even Magma Cavern. Dare I say, even Magma Cavern is better. So... Even Volcanic Boiler, dude. Maybe it does just go down here. Yeah. I'm legit gonna put underneath Lakitus Castle, because Lakitus Castle was also just mid-solid, but it had more of the gimmick being it had Lakitu, so sorry, WhiteYoshiEgg. But how fitting. Third place gets 33rd. Pending final placement, but... So aesthetics, 7.5, you had the cutoff. Creativity, you really didn't do much. Consistency, I didn't really like... I like how we entered the tree and then came out the other end. But I didn't like... I know it's a skill issue that I missed the line right, but... That's a bit of backtracking for, you know... what that small section had to give, so... You know, pretty, Gameplay, 7.5, and functionality, I think a 10. So yeah, like I said, mid-level, which I know feels disrespectful to say, but, you know, what else is there to talk about in this level? Alright, top 2. What do we got? We got One Sunday Morning by Morsel. Fuck yeah, dude. Morsel got 2nd place, so we got a Morsel level. My goat. Not as much of a goat as World Peace, but this has to be good. A Morsel level that 2nd place. Where am I? Oh, there I am. I was behind the building. Alright. What the heck is going with the... can I climb this? I can. Alright, shout out to Donkey Kong Country 2 music. Donkey Kong Country 2 is such a goated game, by the way. I'm stupid for that. Those are... Oh, these are dropping! What? Yes, I'm gonna be extremely biased because it's a Morsel level. What's wrong with the... with the sound? Do you hear that? That's not the normal sound of, the normal sound of, a saw. Oh gosh. Alright, the aesthetic so far kind of rocks. It feels like we're on top rooftops, you know? We're grabbing clothesliners. And that's what these look like, right? They're clothesliners. Little cute setup. Yeah, it's so funny that Morsel got literally like... I think in VLDC 5 he got a pretty low ranking. This is official rank, by the way. Nice skull wrap. And then VLDC 6, nice slowdown. The slowdown killed me. That's my excuse. The slowdown killed me. Now what was I saying? Yeah, so Morsel's first level was either VLDC 4 or 5. I'm pretty sure 5. Right? No, it was 4. I remember playing 3 Morsel levels before this one. And yeah, he never got top 10. Not even close. Like, he would get 50th, 60th, all that, right? But, like, I still think Morsel's the GOAT. So, that's how I was like, oh, fuck yeah, Morsel level, dude. I have to point out that there's no midway so far, by the way. Yeah, so far... Okay, apparently, like, bouncing off of, enemies, too. Oh, gosh. I assume that's not walkable, by the way. But I think it's cool how the enemies can. That is what we call tile 1F8, chat. Alright, shout outs to all the switch blocks. I don't know what color they are because of the aesthetics. Gonna say the frickin' the goddamn oh gosh. The frickin' saws are in the on the clotheslines, dude. Now we get it midway. Frickin' Morsel, dude. Uh-oh. What you giving me double feathers for, buddy? Whoa! What the fuck? Oh my god. Okay, we are zooming. Slight photosensitivity warning, by the way, with the background. Oh! Oh gosh! Oh my god! Oh my god! Yes, I am completely biased because it's a Morsel level, but this is cool, dude. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh! The music completely fits the theme, right? Because this music plays. Oh, I had a spin jump there. Okay. First try, second half. All right.
29.
GG's Morsel. I think he caught on. Oh, photosensitivity warning. That is ugly. All right. So the setups and the aesthetics were super freaking cool. The second half was really fun. Completely unexpected. So what I was about to say before I got sidetracked is I think Morsel got the idea that he needs to make more vanilla levels, because if you watch / been here for the previous VLDC level or not streams, playthroughs like VLDC 4, 5, 6, when he played the Morsel levels, the gimmicks of the level were extremely fun, but from a vanilla level standpoint, I could see why Morsel never got top 10, right? And this one, you know, felt like a proper vanilla level, except the second half where it's just classic Morsel. But yes, I am fanboying right now. That is classic Morsel. GG's, dude. Glad to see him get second place. So I wonder who first place is gonna be. We're about to find out as soon as we're done ranking this. So, can't be biased. Let's talk about the level. So, the level is pretty tough, and I know Morsel is known for making tough levels. And that second half, without a feather, I think that second half would have been immensely difficult. So, I could see why he hooked us up with 2 feathers. Even though it would have been only possible to not get the second one, right, with the speed. Because the thing is, the theme we were riding on was on a tile called 1F8. And to keep it short, tile 1F8, enemies or sprites can go on, but Mario can't. Just put it simply. So, what I didn't like about the second half is the fact that when you jump, you don't keep the momentum of the speed with the platform you're riding on. So like when you jump, you go back to normal speed, but when you're on the platform, you're going that extra speed, right? So you probably noticed when I jumped, I was slowly but surely kind of lacking behind the platform. So that's what I mean, that if you didn't have the feather, I think that part would have been a little spooky. So, despite that, second half was very fun. First half was also fun. I actually think I want to give you 6th place. 5th place, Ethan? 5th place, I think. Like, Floating Fish had a gimmick that was also good. Reset Tower, you know. Yeah, you got 5th place, Morsel. Right? Let me look. Yeah, the aesthetics were good. The second half had a unique gimmick. First half had a lot of cool setups. I think 5th is good. 4th even, I do want to change Forest of Illusion's ranking. come time, even though we literally only have one level to go, we'll see when we get there. So one Sunday morning, we finally have a confident top 10 level in our top 10. So the aesthetics, very pretty. Like, that felt cool. Creativity, 9. Consistency, I think a 9 or 8.5. The difficulty curve is a little, you know, so-so. Playability gets a 9, and functionality, I think 8.5. Because, again, without the feathers, I think that second half would have went remarkably different. No, I'll give you just a 9. 1.5 is a bit much to take off. So well done, Morsel. So, ladies and gentlemen, 81 levels later, we have reached numero uno. Again, shouts to all the creators, shouts to everyone watching the playthrough, and shouts to everyone for being here. I proudly present to you Blazing Peak by none other than Blue Leaf. First place. I say none other than Blue Leaf. This guy, I'm pretty sure this MFer has been in the top 8, top 10 at least. Top 10 in every freaking VLDC, dude. This dude is goated with the sauce. However, his levels, to me, are just, you know, mid. But let's find out why this is first place. Yeah, that, like, I legit think this playthrough, we got banner music back. I legit think this playthrough of VLDC 7 went by pretty quick, because if you notice on my YouTube when I upload the episodes, this is only gonna be episode 8. Episode 8 of VLDC 7, which, for comparison, VLDC 6 I think was 14 episodes? Oh! By the way, guess what? Swing platform, bingo! That's what the bingo slot is for the swing platform, by the way. That orange platform that I just jumped off of, this thing right here, is so uncommon, so I'm actually surprised that we managed to fill it out. We only managed to fill it out one other time this VLDC playthrough. Yeah, like Blue Leaf, he was in every top 10, dude. So when I saw, oh god. Oh! Spice, dude. When I saw Blue Leaf, I'm like, of course he's in the top 10. How can I be so foolish? Alright. This is looking like layer 2. Is it gonna start, though? Right now I'm question marking. Like, when is it gonna start? Ah! There it goes. Am I dead here? Why does it only start now? Should I go backwards? I'm gonna go backwards and see if this does move. So I wonder if there's gonna be something back here. Give me something? Really? I am disappointed, dude. Also, I wasn't cheating. I was doing it for science, chat. It's different, okay? Speaking of layer 2, we actually didn't get a whole lot of it this VLDC. Which, I like ice physics. I like to kind of roast the judges because, to me, whenever there's layer 2, which, again, I say all the time, the creativity that can come from layer 2 is literally endless. But whenever there's layer 2, I always like to say, yup, instant top 10. And I feel like it's strong with this one because first place, dude. I legit cannot tell you the last layer 2 level we had since this. What is it? This is pretty fun though. like, wish there was a little bit more danger regarding this. Maybe not, because as you can see, I almost died. But still. Yo! I see him. Yup. Alright. Ah, I got it on the way down.
27.
Get that. You hear that jingle again, chat? Alright. GG's, ladies and gentlemen. That was VLDC 7. Whew. That was a solid first place level. I think of all the VLDCs we played, the least exciting first place level we played was VLDC 4's first place, which ended up getting, I think, 25th? 25th or 26th on my ranking list. But this one, I thought it would be a little boring, but honestly, the layer 2, even though I just said, oh, layer 2, it's the top 10, but the layer 2 was pretty well done. I liked how the enemies, weren't affected by the layer 2, but I was. All that shenanigans, But yeah. Like, GG's, dude. That was a fun final world. So before I go to rankings, top 3 least favorite and top 3 favorite. So I think this gets third least favorite just because, it's just mid. And I guess second place can go to Quicksand just because it's short, And which one's getting first place. This level, studying Fulcrums. This one, I'm not even gonna hide the bias. This level was a clear outliner compared to the rest of the levels. Because, this Quicksand Incorporated and Touch Fuzzy, I could, understand, but a studying Fulcrums had its problems. Alright, top 3 favorite. I'm spoiled for choice, dude. I liked Blazing Peak. I liked One Sunday Morning. Snake Eater was legit. Inside Intestines was good. I honestly can't decide on my top 3. I guess One Sunday Morning has to go to first place. To me, it's Morsel, dude. Second place can go to Blazing Peak. It was a very solid first place level. Which, again, I'm saying that with high remarks, because normally the first place levels are kind of just there. But this one, I felt the impact. And then Inside Intestines, honestly could get second place. And I would give, what's it called, Blazing Peak third place. Alright, time for the not final rankings, because I'm gonna finalize it after we're said and done. So Blazing Peak. So like I said, the first half, the setup with the not very well used, or not, how am I wording this? The swing platforms are like never used in VLDC, ever. So the fact that Blue Leaf used them in a pretty legit way, I wish they did more of it. So that must mean I really enjoyed it. Where does this rank, though? The layer 2 was legit. I'm not saying the layer 2 carried this level. It did a little bit, but like I said, the first half was also, pretty good. But the second half was clearly better. I think this also gets top 10. I think just above Why the Sand's Hot, though. I don't think it's better than Cortex Pyramid. Not better than Spiny Logging Fort. So, yeah. Alright, GG's, chat. Time to fill in that last slot. Blazing Peak gets 8th place. That is 2 top 10 levels in my top 10. Pending final placements. So the aesthetics, in all honesty, nothing special. Creativity, 8.5. Consistency, honestly 10. I don't remember there being any jank. Playability was also pretty fun. And functionality, 10. Well played. Alright, GG's. We're not done this stream. We actually have quite a couple of things to do. Mainly, I now get to decide my top 3 favorite worlds and top 3 least favorite worlds. So, how should I rank these? Desert World had actually a lot of good levels. Like Why the Sand's Hot, Cortex Pyramid was also from here, and Red Hot Ruckus as well. Grassland World was also, you know, pretty good. So, my top 3 least favorite. Ice World had a pretty weak first half. These last 3 levels were really good, though. But everything else was, you know, we're kind of just there, right? I gotta go through all the worlds, like, yeah. Mountain World also had, you know, a good handful of levels. Mountain World, it probably goes in my top 3 favorite. There was a lot of good levels that I liked come from that world. Believe it or not, the lowest ranked levels I don't think belongs in my top 3 least favorite. I think this was Ice World. Yeah. Like, the first few levels of the Ice World is like, oh man, I hope we get something good. No offense. No offense. Industrial World was also seriously fucking good, dude. I don't even want to do, like, a top, like, first, second, and third. Like, the highest ranked levels also had a good handful. So let's say my top 3 would be... Top 3 least favorite would be... Oh god, that's the Aesthetics World too. Overall, VLDC 7, if you look at the rankings, I would say, like, up to 31st, even 29th, all these levels here could have been top 10. Like, they're all seriously good. Which is why it pains me to see, you know, some levels that won't be in the top 10. But that's just how stacked the top 10 is. Again, pending final placement. And, like, the lower end, don't get me wrong, you know, these levels here, especially this handful, there's a reason why there's just so many extra notes down here. Alright. I know which level can also go in my lowest ranked. I'm trying to find it though. It's the freaking Sky World, and I don't know which pipe it is. I think it's this one. Where is it, dude? It's not here. Where is it, dude? It has to be this pipe, right? Yes, okay. So, yeah, like, Sky World can probably go in my bottom 3. There wasn't, you know, anything groundbreaking. I think I'll Get Ascent was the only one where I really liked, and even then, Hanging Gardens was also good, but those 2 levels in itself also had its problems, right? So there was no, you know, hard carry in that level, to say the least. So I guess you could say Skyroll gets, you know, the lowest ranked levels, followed by, let's say, Ice World. And then 3rd place, I accidentally entered this, can go to, I guess, the lowest ranked levels. I guess, just by default. So top 3 favorite now. That's gonna be a toughie. Mountain World had a bunch of good levels. Highest ranked levels is good. The Aesthetics World was also very good. So Industrial World, I think, gets 3rd place because, again, the first 3 levels were extremely stacked. I think all 3 of them are in my top 15. Even top 10. Second place, honestly, highest ranked levels. The highest ranked levels were, you know, actually good. I'm saying that because, like, past finale VLDCs, a lot of the top 10 levels, you know, there would be some clear outliers, especially VLDC 6. If you remember the second place level, I literally gave that, I think, 70th place. It was sad, dude. So third place, I guess Mountain World. No, I would give highest ranked levels. Oh god. Okay. First place, Mountain World. Second place, highest ranked levels. Third place, Industrial World. Shut up, bot. Alright, we are almost done. I think I said my piece. We only got 2 things left to do. So if you remember the first episode, we were here. Complete each level at least once to access the riches enjoyed that away beyond the store. Well, got 82 out of 82. In we go. What we got? 1 up. 2 up. 3 up. 4 up. 5th up. And congratulations! Zip password is BKness. Sorry. Thank you for playing. Oh, thank you. So, I know what this is. Unfortunately, the original zip file does not exist for this. But what I gathered on the internet, what this was I think it was a notepad that basically just, you know, said, you know, you are champion or whatever. That's what the internet told me, but in short, you're not really missing much. I wish I could show it off, but VLDC 7 apparently is full of dead links from what we know. Because I couldn't even access, you know, the judge notes. Couldn't access the zip file. Peace out. I guess we got no post credits. Normally, you know, I could let the credits roll, but GG's, chat. Only thing left to do is finalize my rankings. But yeah, like I said, welcome to the new age of VLDC. I'm super excited to, you know, it's only up from here, chat. You definitely want to be here for the VLDC 8 playthrough. I am so freaking excited to play it, you don't even know. Will it hold up as well as it did the first time? I guess we're gonna find out, right? It's gonna be a wild ride, dude. And like I said, I have some stream changes planned for it. So, I'm not gonna keep you all here any longer. Let's get this out of the way. I just want to shower this VLDC in praise, but I kind of said my stuff, right? So, let's look down the list and change some rankings. So first off, yes, Forest of Illusion had an amazing gimmick and creativity, but the level itself was kind of lacking. So what I mean by that is, it could literally just move down 1 spot. Spiny Logging Fort can also move down, honestly. So my problem with Spiny Logging Fort is, it's similar to Castle of Chaos, but the difficulty curve at the end of Spiny Logging Fort ramps up heavily. Like, it gets hard fast. So in terms of like VLDC, that's like, the level is still very good, but I'm still gonna move it up. Alright, Why the Sand's Hot was a legit level, but unfortunately I think I'm gonna kick it out of my top 10. I think these 2 levels are better in terms of creativity and gimmick, including Inside Intestines. No, why the Sands Hot's still better than Inside Intestines, based on gameplay. Even though the ranking, apparently, the numbers say otherwise. So, unfortunately, I think Uncave is not going to get top 10 like I thought. As much as I loved it and wanted this in my top 10, I'm very content with my top 10 spot right now. Surecold Chateau can move up, though. This level was, like, Spiny Loggy Fort's little cousin, dude. This level was fun. More fun than Grinder Grotto? Yes. Yes. Not better than Uncave, though. I will say, though, that Uncave is better than Nonsense Zone. I always... Not always, but when I was ranking Nonsense Zone, I literally said to myself, the level literally was nonsense. I couldn't make out how to rank it, dude. And that's still the case. Alright. So this is a level that I was eyeing as well. This level is gonna drop. Like, I still commend it for having both the quality and quantity. But the more I thought about it, the more I thought the problems that it had are pretty big problems. Because not only was the soft-lock potential very much possible, but, like, the level I'm pretty sure is impossible to beat the first time. The level is immensely long, and I think I put the question marks because from what I remember, I ended up dying, so I spawned from the midway, right? But if you did it in one whole playthrough, I don't think it was possible, and that's a very big problem. So I'm gonna move it down here. I'm also gonna move Realtor up 2 spots. Like, I commend this level for having some pretty obscure gimmicks. So these 2 can also move down. Like, don't get me wrong, all these levels up here have been top 10 at some point, I'm pretty sure. It's kind of crazy to think. Alright, what else do we got down here? I loved Algae Ascent. I'll put it above From Hot to Cold. Fun Gun Factory can move up as well. Same with these. Like, I'm not kidding. From Hot to Cold is gonna drop a lot. Like, these levels are better than it. It's actually sad because this was in my top 10. But, like, in the end, it doesn't even matter. Alright, what else are we thinking? Snake Eater can move up. No. Snow Mine did better in its gimmick than Snake Eater. That's why it's down here. Frozen Passageway. I mean, now we're getting into, you know, the levels that are pretty solidified. Volcanic Boiler was more fun, and I'm debating if I should move it up. Honestly, fuck it. Volcanic Boiler and Magma Cavern can switch places. Volcanic Boiler was like fucking Blazing Peak's little cousin, dude. A lot of twinsies. Which is actually funny to say because you probably noticed while I'm readjusting the rankings, there was a lot of double letter levels in this VLDC. Alright. What else we got? Here's another one that I was thinking, because these 2 I thought highly of, but kind of like From Hot to Cold, these levels are kind of, you know, getting, ooh, don't do that, are kind of getting exposed right now. So, but despite that, do they move placements? Because I was thinking Baked Fish Cake can move up, but also Baked Fish Cake's gimmick was goofy, again. No, I think they're fine where it is, actually. Alright, well, yeah, now we're getting into... Emerald Grotto is these two levels I will happily move up. These two levels were legit. So I'm actually gonna put them above these. Oops. 2 down. Because Emerald Grotto, you know, it was just a normal level, but it did well for its gimmick. And Hanging Gardens does go above. In fact, nah, it's the midway. There was no midway in the level, so I was thinking it could even go up about 3 other placements, but penalty goes penalty. Hydrate? My bad. I could say the same for you too, Crispy Rice. My water bottle is empty. Time to go to the Felix certified mini fridge. What do we got? I'll just have another water. I don't really feel like cracking open an iced tea at this time. Cause after I'm done this, I'm probably just gonna end the stream. Hey, welcome back, Crispy Rice. And thank you for the hydrate. So my choice of drink today is H2O. Ice cold H2O, chant. Alright. Back to finalizing. So yeah, first I thought Hanging Gardens could legit go like up here if it had a midway. But alas, 'tis not meant to be. Alright. I'm gonna put that here just in case I ever come back to this. You know what's another thing I wanted to do? I said at the beginning of the of this playthrough, I have my old VLDC 7 rankings, and I wanted to compare once I was done. So stick around for that, chat. I was about to say, oh, there's nothing to really stick around because I'm just finalizing, but no, I have the other VLDC 7 sheet, the old one. All right, back to ranking. Now this is where, you know, we're kind of you know, getting into the nitty bitty. So the short levels I definitely want to re-rank because like I said, I think I did a shit job at ranking the short levels. So Sunset Scare happily put above all 4 of these levels. Because Sunset Scare was a like fun level. Uh-oh. So let me know if chat wants me to change the... I'll do it right now. Why not? Let's go listen. I like the Mountain World music. Let's listen to the Mountain World. I'll just cycle through a bunch of them while I do this. Alright. So Quicksand Inc. can stay where it is. Resnor's Ice Path honestly can move down, I think. I think Gritty Desert, which by the way, I was a bit harsh on at first, but it quickly... Actually, Gritty Desert is one of the few levels that did have layer 2 in it. Does the ranking change for it? No. No. Alright, these 2 levels. I honestly want to put them lower. Honestly, a study of Fulcrums can move lower. I still can't really get over the problems that it had. So it could go down below these 2. Alright, what else we got? No midway. Malicious Minds was also a level I thought I would like, but it seriously lacked from the execution as well. Cloudy Sea Ruins can move up above Bullet Bill Forest. I think at first I said that Bullet Bill Forest is only good because it's stuck with the gimmick, but even then, it's like, eh. Alright, now we're getting to the problematic levels. These two... Oh, you know what I want to re-rank? I want to re-rank Coalstone Cavity. Because I actually really like that level. Frosted Flame Fort can move up. Yeah, Coalstone Cavity. So, my problem with this level that I ranked so low is because it was like messy. Like the level broke apart slowly but surely. But the aesthetics, other than the cutoff, were pretty nice. The level itself was fun, so I actually do want to put this a bit higher, despite its problems. So, it's better than these two. I was actually thinking of like up here, but the problems were still pretty overwhelming. So yeah, I thought I was actually gonna like rocket it up to about 50th place, but no, still had its problems, chat. Alright, yeah, these two seriously were like underwhelming. Even Bullet Bill Forest is better. Tri-Top Traverse even. I can't believe I'm saying that. So these two can move up. Yeah, this is the most I'm changing the ranking list, but like I said, I'm glad I'm doing this. Alright, Frosty Freeze. I actually do... There was a lot of short levels in the Ice World, okay? I do want to... go check it out. I think it's right here, yeah. Yeah, this level was short, and it didn't really have much to give. There's a shell jump for you, chat. And let's not listen to the Ice World music, okay? I think the Ice World music sucks. What else are some good ones? The Desert World is also good. Alright. Yeah, Frosty Freeze can stay where it is. Vanilla Death Keep, I can't believe I'm saying this, can actually go pretty high up. In fact, yeah. Better than all of these. And the reason I'm saying surprisingly, this level was in the lowest ranked world, by the way. Alright, what else we got? Prison Peaks, now we're close to the bottom. I remember these levels all too well, dude. Prison Peaks can honestly go lower. It was like copy and paste above it all. These three can move up. I guess I'll keep Lotus Cave Overpass. I was thinking that could go even lower, but no. Prison Peaks can go down even lower. Pee-pee! Pee-pee-pee-pee. Alright, and yeah, all of these can stay as it is. Am I seriously thinking of putting Infernal Athletic? No, it's not better than Cumulus Crag. Freaking Infernal Athletic was... It was hot ass. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. Stormwood Manor was also like I'm severely disappointed in Stormwood Manor, dude. No, freaking Stormwood Manor at least had a midway, which good for you. All right, I think that's it. So, I'll go down one last time. There's one last thing I gotta do. Well, two things. I gotta pick out my top 3 favorite levels and top 3 least favorite. So, there you go, chat. Yeah, 82. I actually want to check real quick. How many levels did VLDC 6 have? VLDC 6 only had 84 levels, so I wonder why VLDC 6 was like freaking 14 episodes compared to VLDC 7's freaking 8 episodes, dude. Was I just that much of a speedrunner? Who knows? Alright. Top 3. Let's do top 3 least favorite. So, least favorite, without a doubt, goes to this level. I gave this level freaking like 4 tries. First one, I was like, okay, I need to go get the green switch palace. The switch box didn't even work then. Then the second time, I was like, okay, let me try keeping like the mushroom all the way to the end. Nope, you have to take a hit there. Like, what a... Like, I'm disappointed in this level. I can't believe I couldn't even beat the level. I couldn't beat the level, chat. I know what second and third place are, but it's a matter of who deserves second and who deserves third. Which is, by the way, these 2 levels. Stormwood Manor was such a slap in the face, honestly, dude. And then Inferno Athletic, I guess, gets third least favorite. I guess, dude. There you go. Alright, top 3 favorites. This is gonna be a tough one. I liked a whole lot of these levels. Like, Forest of Illusion was good, Castle of Chaos was good, Cavern of Pandora, Reset Tower, Inside Intestines, Uncaved, Grinder Grotto, Sugarcoat Chateau, Nonsense Zone, Purple Plateau. How the fuck am I gonna pick 3 out of these, dude? Okay, thinking back, what did I have the most fun on? The most fun I had was either Castle of Chaos or Reset Tower. From a, like, just platforming, it's Reset Tower. I fucking love the Reset Tower, dude. Second place, I was debating between Reset Tower and Castle of Chaos. There's also Cavern of Pandora, which I know World Peace is my goat, but let me look around a bit, because yeah, this is just my personal favorite, right? Professionalism completely aside. Also, music change. Where are we going this time? What's in this pipe? Sure, we'll listen to game music. I loved Uncaved Grotto, stupid! Grindo Grotto and Sheer Cold Chateau are not in my top 3. I'll say that. Inside Intestines was also fun. I gotta give Uncaved second place. I seriously, like, put aside my professionalism. I was like, I gotta find a way to put this in my top 10. Uncaved is, like, seriously peak, dude. And third favorite, I'm honestly spoiled for choice. It could be both of these. It could be Cavern of Pandora. I think I gotta get Castle of Chaos. In my opinion, I legit debated on giving Castle of Chaos first place. Like, during the finalized rankings, I think I wanted to give Castle of Chaos first place because from a vanilla standpoint, it was completely vanilla, but so much fun. So, there we go, chat. GG's. So, I don't really have a way of... Like, you kind of just have to take... Like, I'll take a mental note on how, you know, how stuff is ranked here. And we're gonna go to the old rankings, which is just a tab over. And boom. So this is the old one, chat. This is the old ranking list that I did, like, freaking years ago. When I streamed through VLDC 7 the first time around. And I ranked it then. Obviously, I was a little less like, professionally pilled, PP for short. But that's how I wanted to compare. So let's see what we got. So first off, I ranked Morsel's level as first place over World Peace. So way to go, World Peace, on getting freaking first place and second place. Nonsense Zone was in my top 3 back then. Wow. I'm actually surprised to see that. Because, yeah, Nonsense Zone is all the way at 16th. Wow. Okay. I mean, like, Zipline Adventure, also in my top 5. Wow. Yeah, Based Old Felix, Uncave was in my top 10. Let's go. Same with Inside Intestines, Cortex Pyramid, Castle of Chaos was also in my top 10. Forest of Illusion. Did Forest of Illusion end up? Oh, 5th place. Close. Close. I can't believe I put Zipline Adventure in my top 5. That's kind of crazy. Spooky Scary Swamp ended up getting top 10. Wow. I mean, I know I was a fan of the aesthetics, but the gameplay seriously lacked in the end. I think, yeah, Spooky Scary Swamp got 31st. Oof. Alright, what else we got? Reset Tower didn't get top 10. Didn't get top 10 on my list. Yeah, 10th place. 10th freaking place, dude. By the way, I did not line this up. I even said to myself I would not look through this tab until we got to the post finale. So it's like opening a time capsule, right? I'm looking through it all. Volcanic Boiler is also up here. Sugargold Chateau. Alright. Apparently I said for Blazing Peak, first half meh, second half pretty good. I kind of said something similar when I ranked it, a couple of minutes ago, where I was like, the second half completely blows the first half out of the park. Wow. The Sexy Trap House ended up getting all the way up here in top 16. Kind of surprised. Because I didn't write down it had no midway. Which when we played it, you saw it had no midway. Stony Seaside also pretty high up. Spine and Logging Force all the way down here, huh? I call that a skill issue on my old part. Shivery Smolder 20th place. I think I write that second. Yeah. Wow. Cloudy Sea Ruins got pretty high. Lacatus Castle. Oh yeah, Malicious Minds was pretty high up. Yeah, Sunset Scare. Oh, look who it is. Look what I said. I said blind jumps, impossible first try, etc. What happened back then? See, this is what's fun about looking back at it, right? Like, what was I thinking back then? Rushed Ridge, I said second half kind of meh compared to the first half. The level was literally the same throughout. What is wrong with me? This is fun. I'm actually glad I did this. Unfortunately, actually, I did rank through VLDC 12, so that will be another comparison come time. But I don't think I did for 8, 9, and 11. Realtors down here. Damn, I put Grinder Grotto and Emerald Grotto beside each other. Oh yeah, you see, From Hot to Cold also got went pretty low. Wow, Prism Peaks got a pretty decent spot. What did I mean by desert area? Hello, there was no desert area in Fun Gun Factory. What the fuck? Snow Mai also got pretty low score. Alright, what else I got? I'm glad that Peril Pyramid is also pretty low on my old list. Wow, To the Forest got a high score from me. I think To the Forest is like bottom 10 for me. Yeah. Right here. That level was fun. I didn't lie for that, but it had a lot of problems. And what else we got? Oh, dude, I called it. So when I ranked Hanging Gardens at first, or not at first, but in the new list, I told myself I liked it because I didn't get hit by any of the falling enemies. And lo and behold, my old playthrough, it happened to me because I wrote down blind jumps and falling enemies too. Wow. Tri-top traverse also got pretty low. Oh man! Coldstone Cavity was also low on this list. Oh, look at this! Why the Sand's Hot? Freaking 59th place compared to 11th place? Because I said first half good, second half awful. What happened? Oh my god. Alright, what else we got? Dark Depth Lux, yeah. This all kind of makes sense. Briss Baron. So this is what I like to call the Mandela effect, because when I played this the second time around, how I remember it being is I could have skipped the entire pyramid part the first time, but then I tried it this playthrough, like the current day playthrough, and I wasn't able to do it. So I don't know how that happened. Again, it must have been, you know, false memory, but I wouldn't be lying if I didn't describe it, you know, almost perfectly, right? Oh, Red Hot Ruckus ended up getting a low score, or low ranking, sorry. Devious Devices, 71st. Good for me. Hostile is apparently freaking bottom 10 in my old list. I wonder why. Because Hostile, I think, got a pretty mid placement. Okay, lower half, but I still commended it. What else we got? Now, Rexes and Koopas is not bottom 3 on my list, surprisingly. Twilight Lakeside, dude. Look at that. Bottom 6. Desert Battlefront as well. I said had so much potential for Stormwood Manor. I kind of agreed. But... Ha! Inferno Athletic bottom 3. Ha ha. I freaking called Green Muncherland a shitpost. And of course, Nice Slice Adventure ended up getting last place on my list. From what I remember, I didn't even attempt to play the level. I just explained to chat that the level was impossible, and I exited the level. At least in this playthrough, I tried not once, not twice, not thrice, but I'm pretty sure 4 fucking times. And none of them worked. So, there you go, chat. Hope you had fun in VLDC 7. I sure as hell did. But that's officially it for me. It is freaking 3:40. I'm ready to get some sleep. But I seriously hope, like I always wish every time that we get a big crowd going every time. But I sincerely hope all of you will be here for the VLDC 8 playthrough. Which may or may not be tomorrow. I have some stream work to change. But I legit hope you're here. So stay tuned to that. But other than that, thank you very much for watching, chat. It was a fun playthrough. GG's 2014. See you all in 2015. When we tackle VLDC 8. I almost said 7. I tried to say 7 twice. But still, peace out, chat. Have a wonderful night and a wonderful weekend if I'm not back by then. And thank you for everyone for stopping by. Have a good night or a good day wherever you may be. Peace out, chat.